Good morning, welcome to Stretch and Reset Pilates. Now today we may need a little bit of equipment. So if you have a Pilates circle, Holly's here to join us. If you have a Pilates circle, grab that. If you do not have a Pilates circle, you could use a band or a rope or just something long. Another suggestion I would have is a tea towel. Is a really good option as well. So whatever you've got lying around, whether it's a TheraBand, an exercise band, Pilates circle, or tea towel rope, grab that now. And I will see you on the mat shortly. With those arms up to the sky, butterfly down, chin to chest round, dropping the hands down towards the toes. Then restack back up tall, arms up to the sky. Butterfly the arms down, chin to chest, round through the spine, dropping down, restack, back up tall, arms to the sky. Beautiful, that's it. Just finding your own rhythm, your own pace for your roll downs. If you like doing those little pulses down towards the toes, go for it. Arms up, butterfly the arms down, dropping all the way down. Restack back up tall. All right. We'll just go for another 30 seconds or so here. So for our next roll down, we butterfly the arms down, chin to chest round, dropping all the way down. Now coming down with straight legs, then bend into the knees, we sweep the arms to the sky, and we're going to do a big butterfly back, bringing those arms back as far as we can. Dropping all the way down, deep bend into the knees, sweep the arms to the sky, and a big butterfly back with the arms. So we're really trying for a full range of motion through the shoulders. So we lift up, chest forward, shoulders back. So bend into the knees to sweep the arms. We'll do 2 more. And last one. Big butterfly back with those arms, dropping the hands back down by your side, then we'll roll through those shoulders. Nice work. Let's come through a pike and then come down into some happy cat, angry cat. So standing at the end of your mat, rolling down, we walk the hands out. If you need to bend the knees, go for it. Into pike, then gently dropping the knees to the mat, untucking the toes. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, hip distance apart, tummy drops, eyes to the sky. Push the spine up to the ceiling as you look to the knees. Happy cat, angry cat. Let's focus on our breath today. We inhale to go into angry cat. Exhale to happy cat. Inhale to angry cat. Exhale to happy cat. Beautiful, that's it. Let's just keep going here. Again, finding your own rhythm, your own pace. 30 seconds here. Exhale to happy cat. Inhale to angry cat. Last ones each way, and then we're pushing back into child's pose. Dropping the bum towards the heels, extending the arms long. Knees can be closer together or further apart, whatever you prefer here. Dropping the chest down and reaching those hands forward. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up onto the hands and knees. We're going to go into thread the needle, but it's going to be a bit different today. So, right hand is going to come up to the sky. We're lifting up, we're opening up through the chest, and we're holding for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thread the needle, rest the arm all the way down onto the mat. So getting the shoulder down, we can bend into that supporting arm there as well. And we're holding here. Allow your body to become a bit heavier. Chest is dropping towards the ground for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once more, open up. Lift the same arm up to the sky, opening up through the body here. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thread the needle, rest the arm down. And 10. Allow the body to become heavy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up, we'll swap sides. So lifting the opposite hand up to the sky now. Open up through the body, through the chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Thread the needle, rest that arm right down onto the mat, sinking down into that shoulder, allowing the body to become heavy, and we're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and open. Holding here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And thread and rest. Last time, just dropping down, sinking into that shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up, push back into child's pose. Hands extended forward. Reach those fingertips forward as far as you can. And then we're going to keep walking the fingertips forward as we lift the bum towards the sky. Chest is dropping down towards the mat here. Sinking your chest down. You're going here, holding for 10. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your bum back towards your heels. We're going to work our way into our pigeon pose. So you can either come at this from all fours or lift up into your pike, dropping the right knee down. So you can tuck the toes, send the bum to the sky. Right knee comes down, we drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. If you can slide that back leg back further, go for it. If you want to pull the front leg out on a bit more of an angle, go for it as well. Then dropping into your preferred position, whether that's hands, forearms, forehead, or body down onto the mat. And we're going to be holding into this one for the next 60 seconds. So just keep sinking into the hip here. Alicia, totally up to you. If you're still wanting to get a glute stretch, you could come into your figure 4 stretch and see how that feels. It might just be a little bit less pressure for you, which would look like that, and that's still going to get into your glute. But up to you, whatever you feel like doing. Just holding here for the next 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing the hands into the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Lifting into pike or back to all fours, and then swap sides. Left knee drops. We drop the back knee, untuck the back toes, making any little adjustments here that we need to, or that we can do here as well, by setting the back leg back or creating more angle with the front leg and sinking down into your preferred position. Sinking down into that hip. 15 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press the hands into the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, send the bum to the sky, knees down, untuck the toes into your child's pose. Okay, so from here we're going to come into some hip flexor stretches and some stretches through the back of the legs. So if you've got your Pilates circle band or T-towel nearby, just grab it so it's in reach for when we need it. Also, if you find that you're on a surface that's a bit harder and you feel like you need some extra padding under your knee, a pillow handy as well. Okay, so from here, we can come at this 2 ways. We can come at it from here and then we lift one leg in front, or through your pike where you tuck the toes, send the bum to the sky, then jump the right foot forward, dropping the back knee. Okay, and again, we're back into that position. All right, so from here, we're going to sink into a forward lunge. A few different options you can choose from here. You can have your hands down to the ground, have them to one side of the foot. To get a bit deeper into the hip flexor, lift your chest up, place your hands onto your thigh. If you need something to help balance, a wall or a chair is always great. And then we're going to sink down into this stretch, using the exhale just to drop that little bit deeper. So if you're on a bit of a harder surface, this is where a pillow is really nice under the back knee, just to give you a bit of extra padding. That's it. Now, like I've said many times here, my hip flexors are not my best friends. So I really struggle in this position. If you're the same and you feel like holding it is just too much, slowly press out of the stretch and then slowly sink back into it. You can continuously do that, or you could hold for a little bit and then slowly come out, slowly press back into it, whatever feels right for you. Yeah, wherever you're feeling a good stretch and you're able to hold it or move through it. All right, we've just got 30 seconds to go here. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to walk the hands back. So bring the hands down to the ground, walk them back, and we're aiming to straighten out this front leg. Okay, now if you need to walk your foot further forward, go for it. We're going to point the toes up towards the sky. Now from here, we can grab hold of the toes, or we can use our tea towel or our band, Pilates circle, hooking it onto the foot, grabbing both sides with the one hand and pulling the toes towards our nose. That's it. Using the exhale to drop your chest towards the ground. Thirty seconds to go. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now before we come forward, if we've got our right leg in front, it means we're going to turn towards the left. So we're facing towards the side. So our right leg, our leg that was in front, is still long. Other knee is onto the ground and hands are down in front. We're planting the foot into the mat, then we're going to send our bum towards our heel and then bring our shoulders over our wrists. Bum towards heel, shoulders over wrists. Now that leg that's on the ground, the knee that's on the ground, you can either have your toes tucked or untucked, whatever's more comfortable for you. And just keep moving through this stretch. So hopefully you're feeling this into the inner thigh of that straight leg, but also a little bit into the wrists. So by bringing the shoulders over the wrists, we're giving the wrists a little bit of a stretch at the same time. 20 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, turning back towards the right, we're going to bend into that front leg. We're going to swap sides from here. So we either lift up, come back up into a pike by tucking the back toes, lifting the leg, swinging that leg back, or just come back down onto all fours and swap legs. Alright, so left leg is in front, dropping the back knee. And if you need that extra padding under the back knee, grab your pillow and we're going to press forward into our lunge. So we can opt to have our hands down on the ground or either side of the foot or off to one side of the foot to get a bit deeper into the hip flexors. Lift up, hands onto your thigh, chest forward. Again here, if you feel like you just need to hold on to something, that's fine. You're still getting a really good stretch here, okay? Just taking the balance aspect out of it. All right, so pressing down. Again, you can hold this the entire time. You could hold and then whenever you need to, just slowly pull out of the stretch, slowly sink back in. Be fine, you just need to continuously move through the stretch. Go for it, where you just slowly press down and slowly release. Doing really well here. 30 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pressing the bum back, straightening out through that front leg. Hands come down to the ground, point the toes to the sky. Now you could opt to hold on to the toes here with the fingertips or grab your band, circle or tea towel, popping it around the back of the foot, grabbing hold of both ends with the one hand, and using that exhale to pull your toes back towards your nose and also round through the spine at the same time, so dropping your chest towards your leg. Holding for another 30 seconds here. 20 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Popping your tea towel band, circle off to the side. From here, left leg is in front, which means we're turning towards the right side, keeping that leg straight, bringing the hands to the ground. Pop your foot flat onto the mat, and we send the bum back towards the heel, and then shoulders over wrists. Sending the bum back, and then coming forward. That's it. So aiming for that stretch through the inner thigh and through the wrists as we come forward. Again, back foot here, the bent knee. You can either have your toes tucked or untucked. 20 seconds. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting back up, turning back around to the left. We're working our way back into child's pose, so either just lifting, bringing that knee back, or lift the back knee, come into pike, gently drop the knees down, pop your pillow out of the way if you've got one there, and drop down into child's pose. Reaching those hands forward, taking a big long stretch out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's work our way over to a seated position now into spine stretch. So you can opt to cross your feet, walk the hands back and flip over onto your butt, legs out wide. If you're feeling quite tight through the hamstrings today, I would suggest a little pillow under the bum, which I am definitely going to be doing today. Legs out wide, toes to the sky, tall through the spine. Hands in front, chin to chest, round the spine, press forward. 1, 2, 3. Back up tall. Chin to chest, round, forward. 1, 2, 3. Back up tall. Now as we come back up tall, let's think about the shoulders coming back. So chest forward. Chin to chest, round the spine, press forward. 1, 2, 3. Lift, shoulders back, chest forward. Beautiful. Alright, so we can either opt just to stay in this position, just keep doing these, this spine stretch, or if you feel like you want to get a bit more movement through the shoulders this morning, come forward, go for your 3 pulses, then send the hands up to the sky, tall through the spine, chest forward, bring those arms back as far as you can. Then come back in front and start again. So we're thinking about the biggest circles we can draw with those arms, all the way up, all the way back, just like we did at the start of class when we were doing those roll downs and extending the arms back behind. 3 pulses, lift, butterfly those arms back. Lift and butterfly. Alright, 5 to go. Try and keep those toes pointing towards the sky. It. Last one, I think. Always lose count, especially during stretch. Big butterfly back. And then we're going to bring those legs back in together. Shuffle down your mat so you've got room to lay down. And we're going to grab our circle, tea towel, band, whatever we've got again. From here, we're going to loop it over the right foot. Lifting, extending the leg long, and then we're going to drop our back down onto the mat as we extend that right leg up to the sky. Perfect, that's it. You can drop your head down onto the ground here if you like. And if you're using a band or a tea towel, I want you to place both ends into your right hand, bringing your left hand down. All right, from here, we're going to be opening up through the body. Now opening up through the hips. Before we do, left leg is going to stay super glued to the ground here. So that left leg's not going to move. Just the right leg drops out to the right side. Beautiful, that's it. Right, now if you're using a Pilates circle, you may find it easier to do an under grip, so you can then bend into your elbow to pull back if you want to get a bit further into that stretch. Currently just resting my leg onto the couch. I'm going to go for a little shuffle to get a little bit more range. So keep thinking about that left leg staying glued to the mat so we're not rocking over to the side. Holding for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift that leg back up to the ceiling, swapping hands. So grab your band or circle with the left hand, and now we're going to come into a twist here, okay? Left leg can roll here, it doesn't need to be super glued anymore. We're going to drop that leg over the body down towards the ground. Beautiful, that's it. So we do this very similar to when we do our bent knee version. We've just got our leg extended here. All right. Now you may find your toes have just dropped straight down onto the mat. You may find that they're still hovering. Wherever they are is perfect. We're going to think about our shoulder dropping down. So our right shoulder dropping down towards the mat as our right toes are dropping down towards the ground. Now we can either look up towards the ceiling or look away in the opposite direction, which would be over the right shoulder. Doing really well here. We're going to hold for another 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back over onto your back. All right, we're lifting back up. So lift yourself back up to a seated position. Use your band or your circle. Then we swap legs. All right, so placing it onto the other foot. Again, we lift up, then drop our spine down onto the mat. Hop your band or circle into your left hand. Right leg is glued to the mat as we drop the left leg out, away from the body, down towards the ground. So opening up through the hips. Again, if you're using a circle here and you find an under grip is a little bit easier to then pull back, go for it. Just 20 seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the leg back up, swapping hands. Allowing the right leg to rock now as we drop the left leg over the body. Ooh, hit the couch. So whether your toes have come down onto the ground or they're still up in the air, wherever they are is perfect. Let's think about the shoulder dropping and the toes dropping towards the ground to get further into your twist. Got 20 seconds to go. Either looking up to the ceiling or away the opposite direction, so over the left shoulder. Holding for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling back over onto your back, extending the leg long. We're going to lift back up to a seated position, using your band or circle, and then pop that off to the side. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're going to come into a cross-legged position, or kneeling, or legs out long, whatever is most comfortable for you. And we're going to start by just giving the shoulders a bit more of a stretch, and then we'll go further into the neck. So we're going to lift the right arm up to the sky and then drop it back behind our head. Bringing the left hand, grabbing hold of the elbow and pulling it down. So we're creeping those fingertips down our spine. Holding for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping sides. So left hand up to the sky, drop it behind your back, grab hold of the elbow, and walk those fingertips down your spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping both arms down, big roll through those shoulders, interlacing the fingers, bring the hands behind the head. Arching through the spine, look up towards the ceiling. Elbows come in towards each other as we round down into a ball, chin to chest. Then lifting back up like a sunflower, elbows out wide, looking to the sky. Then we round as we drop down, elbows coming together. Arms are being really heavy here as we drop, so becoming super heavy, giving you a pull through the back of the neck. If you feel like you're not getting much, slowly pull down on the head as you come down into your circle. You might even feel that stretch through your back as well. And lifting up an arch. We'll go for 2 more. And last one. And then once you're done your last one, just a little roll through those shoulders. Alright, from here, right hand comes over the left ear, pulling the head down towards the right side. Let's drop our left shoulder down away from our ear. So if it helps to drop the hand down to the ground, go for it. Alright, from here, slowly start to drop your chin towards your chest. Really staying off to the side. Once you've found that natural stopping point, turn the head to look under the right armpit. Still pulling the head down to the side. And hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting back up, let's swap sides. Left hand over the right ear, pulling the head down to the side. Slowly start to rotate your head down, chin coming towards your chest. And once you've found that natural stopping point, turn the head, looking under the left armpit. For 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up, placing the hands onto the chest. Light amount of pressure here. Head goes straight back, so we feel that stretch down the front of the neck. Holding for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Taking the head all the way back, then off to the right. So straight back, off to the right. So we've got that stretch down the left side of the neck. If you feel like be a little bit more, have your hands press onto your chest and then slowly pull down. You should feel that. Alright, keep holding here. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lifting back up. Other side, take the head straight back, off to the left. So straight back, off to the left. And again, if you feel like you can feel like stretch a little bit more, hands onto the chest and pull down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. Alright, so for the last couple of minutes, we're going to do some stretching for the diaphragm. So coming into whatever position you find most comfortable, whether it's staying seated, laying on your back, either having your knees up or legs long, whatever's most comfortable. If you have a pillow, having that under the knees feels really nice. And what we're going to do here is place one hand on our belly and one hand on our chest, in whatever position you're in. One hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Just taking some regular breaths in and out. You're obviously welcome to close your eyes here as well. Treat this as a little bit of a meditation, whilst getting a good stretch for that diaphragm. Alright, on your next inhale, inhale through the nose, expanding the belly full of air. Feel the belly rise. Then exhale all of that air out through your mouth. Feeling the belly drop down. Inhale, expand the belly full of air. Feel your hand rise with the belly. And then exhale out through the mouth, dropping the belly down. Just continuing here, taking those deep belly breaths. Expanding the belly with air. This is a really nice one. If you remember during the day, just to take a few of these really deep belly breaths, expanding the belly with air. It helps stretch out our diaphragm, especially if we get in a bit of a habit of doing more shallow breathing. And let's take 2 more deep belly breaths. One more. And once you've finished your last one, just return to a normal breath. Here, start to wiggle the toes, opening your eyes while having a bit of a stretch out. And then just take your time coming back up. And you're all done for the day.